Okay, welcome everyone. July 25th, 2018. This is Kevin LaRocca, owner, founder of Binary Pro Strategies. This is going to be today's daily recap of all the trades that I demonstrated in my live chat room. Also, if you're new to these daily recaps, I do offer all of my historical trades where you can go back and take a look at them. And that is going to be in a private Facebook group, which you can request to join if you'd like. And I will give you all that information at the end of this video. Also, for a limited time, I am offering the fundamental video, which really goes into the core strategy of exactly what I do in order to make these trade selections. So nonetheless, let's get started. Today started off fairly quiet. I didn't see a lot of good EOM, and so I went very light on my size of how much I trade and so forth. I always have an objective of at least minimum $50. Typically, I like to go for anywhere between $2 to $1,000 depending on market conditions. And so you're going to see some differences in the trade size, and that's why I just the EOM was okay, but it wasn't great. So I typically only add just a few position sizes on a few contracts, and then as things improve, if they do, then I will increase my size, as you're going to see right here. But nonetheless, also I'm only showing the USD Japanese yen only because if I went into all of them, I would just this video would be forever, and plus I just have a bunch of charts here, and it would take way too much time. So I just want to go over the yen trades today, and I'll show you here how I did at the end of the day. But nonetheless, started off with a buy order. The market did show a bias based on the techniques that we use, mainly the pairing pattern did set up, and I was seeing some good movement to the upside, so I went ahead and I bought the yen and ended up making $50 on that. If you're familiar with Nadex binary options, this will all make sense, but what they do typically is whenever you place a trade, everything on Nadex settles at zero or 100. So in this case, I bought it. They take that money out of your account. It shows a minus 46 plus $1 commission. But when it settles profitably, you're going to see 100. So you take that 46 plus $2. I made $50. So that's basically how that works, and it works for the sell side as well. Now, if you ever see a settlement like this where it's zero, that means you lost on the trade. So nonetheless, started off buying. Did make money on that. The market started to turn, and we had really good correlation to show that the market really did want to start going down. And I do look at correlations between the different currency pairs. I had a really nice pairing pattern develop, and I went ahead and I sold the yen, and that of course was another profitable trade. Now, this particular trade right here on this US Japanese yen was actually a mistake. I ended up making a little bit of money on it. What I was really trying to do was trying to buy the Euro USD. I was talking to a student, and I put my buy order in. I still had the US Japanese yen up, and when I realized my mistake, I went ahead and quickly got out. I think I made like 20 bucks on it, but really what I was trying to do was buy the Euro USD, so I did. I went back in and bought the Euro USD, and that ended up to be profitable as well. Then the market started to turn. I started seeing really good EOM coming into the market. I started seeing a lot of strength. So this is where I'm going to start increasing my size. And once again, I do explain this in my videos and so forth, and teach my students. So anyway, I like the downside. I really like the downside on the yen. And so I started adding to my position. As you can see, I went from just trade one contracts to 6 to 10. This 10 here was a hedge on the 6. I got in a little bit early, and I knew that, but I knew there was a strong bias to the downside. So I went ahead and I put a position on to hedge this. And this was during the same 5-minute binary option. So you can see that ended up being profitable. And then I went heavy again, and as you can see here, the market really started tanking. So these are the actual trades that will line up. You can kind of see this is a 5-minute chart, this is a 1-minute chart. You can kind of see what I was doing here. Obviously, these trades do correlate with what you're seeing on the spreadsheet and so forth. So that's it. That's it for today. Let me get over to the promo video if you're interested in getting the free fundamental video, and also if you would like to see all my historical trades, they're there as well. Wish you the best. Thank you much. Okay, so here we are. So as I mentioned earlier, if you are interested in getting the free fundamental video, which I am going to offer free of charge right now for a limited time, all you have to do is just go to binaryprostrategies.com. You're going to get a little pop-up, fill out the information, and what I'll do is I will send you a link. It's actually a link to a private Facebook page where you have access. That's where you're going to be able to see the fundamental video. But you're also going to be able to look at my prior trades because I do post them daily. And all these trades are the trades that I demonstrate live in front of my students as I share my charts and I make my trades and I explain and demonstrate to you exactly why I'm making a particular trade, what the particular setup is, and so forth. So it's very educational, but nonetheless, nothing's held back in that fundamentals videos. That is the core strategy that I use to make all the trades that you saw today. And I'm sure that just taking that video and applying the methods that you see there, it's greatly going to improve your trading. But if you do want to go more in depth and really fine tune it, I do offer a service. It's a monthly service where you would then have access to all my other training videos where I go a lot more into detail on each aspect of the core strategy. And of course, I also give additional what I call actionable trade ideas, where there are certain patterns that are not actually in the fundamental video that you can certainly take advantage of, and they're pretty powerful in terms of making money. So, nonetheless, that's it. Please come back, and I will have another video tomorrow, and where I'll also share my trades. And once again, if you decide that you do want to join us, what you could do is you could just go ahead and in the Binary Pro Strategies, there's a place where you can go ahead and send me an email if you'd like, and or always feel free to give me a call at 469-554-0850. Be glad to answer all your questions. My goal here is to, I've been doing this for 35 years, so my goal here is to help other traders finally see how to truly make money in the markets. And I believe you can, you have a tremendous advantage by using Nadex binary options. So that's it. Wish you the best of success, and hopefully you'll be back tomorrow for my next, where I go over all my trades for that particular day. Take care.